What is happening, everybody? I hope you're all having a wonderful day, and welcome back to Baldur's Gate 3. We are here right outside the Steelwatch Foundry. We have a little confrontation here between what I assume are the Fists, or at least the guards of the Steelwatch, and some protesters, perhaps? We're down here in the lower city anyway, so let us go get involved in this and see what the fuss is about.
Will we It's not a lie! If you would just listen!
Volo?
I can explain!
You have done quite enough explaining, Volo. You have poisoned the very hearts and minds of these good, kind, gentle citizens with your lies, your delusions, your conspiracies.
And spinning tall tales again, have you, Volo?
Mask of stories, we have seen beyond the veil. We see what you really
He kind of looks like he who was. It's not, but he seems like it.
Here, here! Attention seeker!
Not wrong.
Here, here!
I agree with the attention seeker part.
Agent of chaos!
Your parasite stirs in recognition.
I don't think he's an agent of
This
chaos.
man is infected.
I think he's just a liar and a charlatan.
Hells follow!
He's a snake oil salesman.
Today, citizens, we rid ourselves of this cankerous sore. Today, we burn away.
You know what he reminds me of, actually? I've been reading a book recently by my favorite horror author called, well, the book is called Savage, but the author is Richard Lehman. It's about Jack the Ripper. It's pretty cool. But anyways, the part of the book I'm in is they're in the Wild West. And there's a snake oil salesman who sells a miracle, like a miracle elixir.
A madman.
And he drives around in a car with a dead body in the back that's not really a dead body, and he has this elixir, and then when you pour it in the man's mouth, he jumps up and he's like, "Hey, see, I'm alive, I'm resurrected from the dead." And that's what Volo reminds me of. It's those wagon magic potion elixir salesmen that used to roam around the Wild West saying they had a cure for bullet wounds and shit. That's what Volo is. He's just a charlatan. He doesn't deserve to die. Volo has done no harm. You, on the other hand, serve the Absolute.
What's this? Another heretic in our midst? Another mind clouded by the disruptor's lies? Another soul to cleanse? Well, we are nothing if not gracious. Let us see if we cannot lift the veil from their eyes too.
I'm gonna lift your veil from your consciousness.
No! Please! No!
Oh, you're having a problem, aren't you, Volo? Okay.
On my way.
Let's see if we can't do something about this.
You're mine.
It's okay.
Sometimes the only way out is through.
I would like to save Volo. For all of his problems, he doesn't deserve all of this, so... Get up and get yourself out of harm's way here. Okay, because this is all gonna explode. Very quickly, that's smoke powder. You need to get away from this.
What's the plan? On the move.
Plan, Shadowheart, dear. You to rock everybody's shit.
Swift and lethal.
Lazel, I know you're thirsty to get some. Wonderful work as always.
It's alibi.
Click on this. Get her crossbow action going too. Although I hope on your turn you're smart enough to run away from the explosives. Thank you. Good man. Sorry. Take a bite. You must be hungry.
Nothing important is ever easy.
Alright, what do we want to do here? We gotta get him dead with the archery. Assuming we hit it, it's 50-50. There we go. Wonderful.
Concentrate.
For a good old poke.
Time to strike.
Myzel, you already know what your job is here. Okay, Volo's safe. He's in the clear. I love that she can attack back once a turn like that. That's your ass.
Can't even catch my breath.
You'll be going into the realm of the afterlife now.
Need to act fast.
Bye. You're the only one that's left.
I will ascend.
Shadowhawk can... Not Shadowhawk, sorry. Lae'zel can handle you handedly. Oh, you picked the wrong one. Volo lives, that's good. And you're dead.
No one back home will ever believe this. Something's on my mind.
Volo, how do you always find yourself in these situations?
Gods, I really thought I was done for. I suppose thanks are in order. Again,
I'm glad you remember.
what's an heroic story without a little risking of one's neck, eh?
Weren't you just begging for your life a second ago? It's funny how he switches between, like, cower into that smooth confidence.
Kill you for it. I'll tell you all about it, but not here. Too many eyes, ears, and weapons about.
And weapons.
Meet me at your camp.
We can do that. It'd be kind of nice to have you around again, honestly.
I've seen everything.
Now we need to get into the Steel Watch facility. And Shadowheart, I don't know what happened to your health, but you almost were dead, so...
Easy. Never a dull moment. If not over, then through.
Oh, for a skeleton key.
These steel watchers are impressive achievements. Worthy opponents, even for Githyanki.
Never
Let's
wanted.
get in here before that Steel Watch thing comes back and causes us problems.
Fighting them to you, so I can observe your technique.
I'm sure you'll find it instructive. Or do you simply want to avoid risking your pallid neck?
Something over there.
Not a chance I'll fit in there.
We could have took the vents, but we can't right now.
I had to dispose of her.
We may as well get started, right? This does negate I deal with Gortash, by the way, so if you would like to,
It's all that matters.
for whatever reason, be buddy-buddy with Gortash, this is not the way to do it. Let's let you know right now. We're here because we don't like Gortash. Should come as no surprise to anybody that I'll be killing Gortash. I mean, he's responsible for most of this place. Most of Baldur's Gate's woes, so... He's no different from Raphael and the rest of the bunch.
Time to strike.
So they'll all be joining each other in the grave.
Active.
Oh, I didn't mean to cast that on me. Well, I guess you get a turn. My plan there was to jump Lae'zel into him, but...
You are asking the impossible. Gyrometics require a steady hand and a sharp gaze. I can barely keep my eyes open. I need to rest.
You have a son, do you not? Is he as lazy and pathetic as his spineless mother?
Wait! Stay your hand, I beg you.
Prinsky's motivation sequence activated.
Tell me, Gondian. Tell me about your son.
He's not... Yes, Overseer Holt. He's frail in body and mind like me, like all of us. Yet by your grace, he lives.
And your wife?
She is... was... useless. And interfered with production quotas. You were wise to remove her from this world.
That's fucked up.
Forgive my outburst. I will work through the night. This Watcher will be operational by dawn.
I will allow it. But if your work is anything short of impeccable, your son will die screaming. Is that clear?
Yes. Overseer Holtz.
The Holtz is the one that needs to die first, because she has the control that's gonna kill the Gondian there.
Dread brother, stand ready. Gondians, so much as twitch, and I'll rip your tongues out myself.
This bitch is so dead.
You recognize the Overseer's uniform. She's a follower of Bane, the god of tyranny.
And they're running a slave trade here, which means you all already know what's gonna happen. Let's see if we can persuade them to help us here. I am here to help, Gondians. Stand together. We can free you all.
An interloper? How did you get in here? It matters not. You revealed yourself for nothing. The Gondians wouldn't know a spine if I ripped it from their backs and beat them with it.
You're wrong. Even if we beg, even if we humiliate ourselves, it won't matter. You'll kill us all anyway.
What was that?
I said, we shall bow no more. For the glory of Gond!
Good. Nobody's gonna be dying on their knees here. And obviously a Holtz obviously needs to be the first one to go because she has the control rod. So she's dead.
To push my luck again.
He's actually gonna become a zombie too. You like slaves, or you could be my undead slave. Bitch.
Prinsky's motivation sequence activated.
No! The motivator! Deactivate it! Hurry!
Yeah, I don't have the movement for that.
I am fury. I am death. Consider
Lae'zel does though. Turn it off. Oh, come on. Thank you.
That was close. Too close.
Lae'zel, show them why we don't like slaves. Slaving pieces of shit.
Can't give up. Got to press on.
Good job, Gondian. Doesn't even seem like they're actually even tadpoled. They're just scumbags. Bay Knights. They're gonna be resting in piss here in a second. You can be a zombie too.
One problem at a time.
Smell.
Deal with the bodies.
Blood.
Blessed be. What have we done? They're dead. They're all dead.
What's going on here? Yes, killing your captors was the point of this.
No. You don't understand.
Make me.
The Overseers hold more than our lives hostage. They have our families. And if they see what we've done, killing me will only be the beginning. God help us.
Bodies. Right now.
Where are they holding your families?
The bodies.
So much blood.
If I hide the corpses, the smell will attract someone.
Bastards deserved it.
I need to dispose of them.
I'm gonna be sick.
Caution, Prinsky's motivator is the supreme Bainite means of ultimate coercion, but it is useful solely as a deterrent and not as a weapon. When triggered, the user has only moments to deactivate it before the prison tank charges, detonate, and the hostages are killed, taking with it our leverage over the Gondian artificers. They threaten convincingly, but never go to full detonation unless the entire Foundry falls to our enemies. Details. So long as you hold the motivator, you are safe from the Gondians, for they know that if you are attacked, their loved ones will die. However, to prevent accidental massacre, the motivator can be deactivated easily with the correct input. Don't worry about the Gondians, they'll be too terrified to grab or drop the motivator. They are weak and cowardly, the natural prey of the worshipper of Bane.
I could cut them up.
We need to get rid of these bodies.
Perhaps.
Right now. What have I done? They'll kill my wife because of this. You made me do this.
Would you like to tell me where your fucking wife is? Do you know where they're being held?
Overseers are gonna burn us alive for all this. Our families, everyone.
Dead.
Okay, let's take a look at some of this.
Oh, and the smell.
Let's find the perfect place to use the room powder bomb. Avenge the Iron Hands. We've arrived in Steelwatch Foundry. We need to find the perfect place to use the room powder bomb. Okay, but where... Are they just not going to tell me about their families and where they're at?
Cut them up.
You want to help? Then get the hells out of here before you make everything worse.
What if I get cold?
Deserved it.
Okay, so none of them are willing to tell me any information about anything here.
Overseer. I'm dead.
One problem at a time.
So much blood.
Bodies.
You're not dead. Relax.
Breathe.
You're doing okay.
Clean up.
If I hide the corpses,
Get rid of these bodies.
the smell will attract
Bodies.
someone. I need to dispose of them.
God help
We
me.
can't pick it.
So much blood. Bastards deserved it.
Cut them up. Or perhaps incinerate them.
Ordinarily,
What if I get caught?
thought she would tell us where her family was. But it doesn't seem like she's going to, so...
Deal with the bodies.
I need to get rid of these bodies. So right now. Dead.
Guess we'll look around here instead. Here's the office. There's another Gondian.
Non gufgrish of the lore. Your nervous gait betrays your presence, stranger. You don't belong here. Who are you?
You're much calmer than everybody else. I've come to free you. I already dealt with some of the Bainites.
Blackcaith. Why? Your presence imperils us all. If any of us attempts to escape, our kin will die. The Overseers, they have a contraption. When triggered, it will kill everyone who wears a collar.
If everyone who wears a collar is helping to build the steel, no, we're not doing that. Can't you remove the collars?
You underestimate the enemy. The Overseers, they are Glixbrand Rakthar. The collars are not only equipped with explosives, there is also a mechanism that alerts the Overseers if they're removed. One of us may be able to save themselves, but it would be at the expense of everyone else. We can't risk it.
Rise up in unison. They can't stop you all.
Even if we did somehow unshackle our collars simultaneously and overthrow our oppressors, there would be consequences. Our families are held elsewhere. The Overseers need only activate those contraptions they hold, and they suffer the consequences of our actions too. We cannot win. We must aid in building these Vagron.
There's always a way. Will you fight back if I free your families?
Gungal. Aye. Even more, I'd help you destroy this place.
Where are your families being held?
I don't know where they are, but some of the Overseers must. You'll have to infiltrate deeper into the Foundry. Just make sure you don't get caught. If they raise the alarm, they'll trigger the collars. I will pray for you. My daughter. Her name is Obinia. Gondral Frakas Hulnish. May Gond be with you.
I will try. This place needs to fall no matter what, because we gotta address the situation with...
It hasn't been long.
Gortash and his hold over the city. There are more lives at stake if we leave this place than if we destroy it, so... For as much as I would love to free these Gondians, this place fallen takes priority. Though it's important to cooperate with our siblings who worship Merkel and Baal, remember that Bane is the tyrant. It is Bane who rules. Subversion and capture of Gondian operations in Baldur's Gate is a Baneite project, particularly as regards the gnomish artificers. They are ours, or more particularly, mine. They are not to be tadpoled, as that would expose them to control through the absolute hierarchy. Instead, they are to be locked in incineration collars that are remote controlled by Prinsky's motivators. I want those gnomes aware of what they are doing and deeply unhappy about it. When the Watcher project is complete and the artificers are of no further use, the survivors will then be tadpoled. Lord Gortash. Sick fuck. I think there is something to be said about, if it wasn't for the families, I mean, the families complicate things a lot, because if they didn't have my family, I would just tell them to blow it out of their ass and have them kill me, but...
Don't waste a step.
Fuck. I wanted to find the Overseer before it came to that. I have no idea where the Overseer in this section is.
I can't even catch my breath.
Fuck. Okay, things are gonna get a little complicated now. None of you are the Overseer. These Gondians are going to attack us, it seems. Are you the overseer? Just try and get you in here, Lizelle. That's okay. He's chunky, but it's not something we can't handle. You fighting with your captors is insane. Don't go in, piece of shit.
Heading there.
He attacked me, so he has no exemption from consequence. However he thinks this is gonna go down, he's forfeit for attacking me. Good, his silence is gone.
I am fury. I am death. Taking position.
A little help, please.
Oh fuck, I forgot about Shadow.
Take your
Totally forgot she was in danger.
On my way.
Good job, Lizelle. Bonk. 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 5 months.
Outmaneuver them.
Not fall before my time.
Don't waste a step.
And when you get to look at how chunky these things are, you get to see why I'm so invested in being the end of them. We gotta heal you up.
On the move.
I'm gonna use her to deal with this guy, but next turn, because she's gonna need more health.
Need to stay focused.
Now get out of the way of this asshole, Shadow. My zombies are probably gonna die, but if they can distract him enough for me to get my laser turn off, then I'll consider that purpose served. This guy don't play no games. They do a lot of damage. My team isn't exactly holding up incredibly. So much so that I'm actually going to start moving my people back, ready for what happens. Of course he wants that.
Not going to last much longer.
I must heal.
I can't let you die.
Oh, fuck me.
Still breathing, despite everything.
Okay, everybody get out of the fire.
Time to press ahead.
Please miss. Thank you. Try and pull this out.
Take you.
The fact that Astarion is the one coming out of this the best. Dude is so fucking horny for my main character.
Wounds are too much to bear.
You get Shadow.
Time to strike. You bow or you break.
Okay, good. He's cooked.
Ready. On the move. A brief respite.
You got the quick short rest off. I don't think we have the facilities to even get through this. I got such a bad start on this encounter that I'm struggling right now.
Swift and lethal. My path be true.
Oh, Bizzo. Need you to go big as my front line here. We'll use Action Surge next turn to get her closer to the front line where she needs to be. Now we'll just leave her there. Get our temporary HP back and make sure our front line is ready to rock. Yeah, come on down. If he sees silence in himself as a W, then I'm happy to kill him inside the silence bubble. I don't think there is an overseer down here, so these Gondians have no reason to be helping them right now. When we kill the captors, they're still going to be loyal and try and kill us. I guess they just really want to die. Maybe we'll just blow this place up. We'll still get Wallburns or Wallbrick's help with the Absolute. We don't need to help these people. I was going to, but we don't need to, based on how they're all acting. Maybe they don't necessarily deserve it. Yeah, laugh at this bitch. Where's the sense of humor? job. Now they're gonna try and come on down into this fight too.
Prinsky's motivation sequence activated.
Maybe I'll just let that collar go off. They're attacking me anyway. It doesn't look like I even have a chance to turn it off, so I guess we'll see what happens.
Warning. Sequence trigger imminent.
It's one of those situations where do I make my life easier and let it blow up, or do I try and do the morally just thing here and save people that are currently attacking me because they're not with the program? I think I'm gonna let it blow up. And we'll just nuke this place.
On the move.
No choice but to keep going.
It was their decision to attack me, not mine.
Prinsky's motivation sequence activated.
It's fine. They chose this side. The Gondians are the ones that are attacking me here, so... I feel bad about it to some degree, but at the same time, if you're too cowardly to free yourselves, and you're gonna make it my life harder to free you. Like, I understand your family and all that, but also, like... Do you understand what they're doing here?
Hear an explosion. The earth shuddering beneath your feet in response. It must have come from somewhere nearby. Perhaps in Grey Harbor.
It is what it is. If you're gonna make my life harder to save you, what about all the other lives in Baldur's Gate too? Like, this is kind of me justifying what just happened, like, after the fact, even though it's not what I wanted. But at the same time, think about all the lives in Baldur's Gate that they're condemning for their own families. Like, I know it's not always maybe that simple to some people, but you gotta understand.
I am death.
These Steelwatch have driven the whole city into submission.
Survival is all that matters.
The amount of people the Steelwatch has killed and crushed and snuffed out of existence. There's a lot of consequences, and they did that for their families, but what about everybody else's families? There's a lot to this. It's not as simple as, well, oh, well, they have my family, so now I'll just do whatever you say and everything else be damned. Like, you can have that perspective, but what about everybody else's families? There's a bigger picture here. I know if I was somebody held captive and my family were like, well, no, I have to help the bad guy who kidnapped you, because if I don't, they'll kill you. I wouldn't be like, okay, yeah, well then just end the world, destroy the city and all the millions of people inside it. I would want them to just say, fuck it, let me die, and then kill them, get revenge for me. The perspective I wouldn't take is to say, nah, you're right, build a legion of deadly robots and just drive the whole world into submission and give it all up to an absolutist.
Another fight, let's go.
I understand it's complicated, and I understand this and that, and there's a lot to it, but at the same time, there's much more at stake than just
first step is the hardest.
Your families, and they seem to have no regard for that at all. To the point where, even inside here, where they had a chance at freedom, instead of taking the chance at freedom, they chose to attack me. And now they're all dead. Their families are dead, wherever they were in the harbor.
Grave mistake.
And everyone in this facility is dead. They could have fought with us, and I would have turned it off, but they chose to fight against me. I'm not gonna help somebody that's actively trying to kill me.
Spill some blood.
That's on them, not me, ultimately. Not the outcome I wanted, but it's also not my fault that it came to that, so. Well, it's not exactly guilt-free, it's not exactly guilty either. Suck on that.
I will ascend.
Goes asshole as well. Unfortunately, the Gondians are dead. Families included, but again, wasn't on me.
The watcher this brain controls is offline for maintenance. Brain dreams. Images of life in a garden cottage in spring. The brain in this jar is aware that its watcher is on duty in the control center, vast and throbbing with illithid telepathy. It ignores your mind touch as a mere distraction. Your tadpole eagerly responds to the parasite in the brain jar. You blink to find yourself standing at Worm's Crossing. You are a steel watcher, a guardian of Baldur's Gate. Before you stands a group of humans.
He said he was Flaming Fist. That we had to empty our pockets if we wanted to enter the city. We didn't know it was a scam. We have nothing left, and my kids are half-starved. Please, let us into the city. We have nowhere else to go.
Let's try and let this family in. Damn it. Try one more time. Fuck.
You are a mouse to an elephant, so overwhelming is the parasite's power. You reach behind you, but the family runs before you can draw your sword, fleeing towards the risen road, and most likely, their deaths.
I'm sorry I could not assist. Get rid of this shit.
Oh, enough waiting. I crave blood.
It's not a lot, but we just took out 6 Steel Watch wherever they are in the city, so we just made everything safer for everybody as we progress, at least.
Let's get going.
Do wish I could have helped that family, but
Moving ahead.
looks like a good place for a bomb. There's a lot of these assholes here. Oh. Let's prioritize the big one, shall we?
Come on, can't stay idle.
Got Earth Elemental up.
Very well.
We'll try and back up. Man, these assholes hit hard. Just try and pepper him with stuff. Maybe we can keep him busy a little. Where's all I need you in here? I need you to go ham. Like more ham than you've ever gone before the whole playthrough. She did okay. It's down to 217. We got it to half. This place is a shithole. think I can damage him while he's in this. Yeah, I can't. Okay.
Moving.
Let's just back it up out of this. And do what we can to one of the other watch.
Well, so much for peace.
Move us back.
On I go.
Well, at least he had to use his economy for it. Okay, they have radiating orb, so they have more of a chance to miss. Heal yourself.
I will ascend.
We mainly need you to be able to eat shots at this point. Blazel, I wonder if you can get him to blow up. No, but you can next turn, which was just, that's just gonna have to be good enough. Still has defensive protocol for one turn, so be a better use of our time to get some of his friends down.
No escape. Step quick.
That's good.
What now? With haste.
Let's get Moonbeam up because we can move it around. Good job. And catch them both. I just want to keep reapplying Radiating Orb so that they have things they gotta worry about. Because they'll come down here. And work on this asshole. I wonder if those chains have a health bar. Could I drop these pylons on him? He doesn't have his defense anymore. Popped it again. And he heals with it too. So we know where we gotta go. Shut up.
Still on my feet.
Yes, none of this has a health bar, so I don't think we can drop that on him. He's taken care of. He's almost taken care of.
On the move.
That's good. Darn to have a bad day.
Delicious.
back away for a little because he's gonna do that little stomp thing. Let's just set the moonbeam on him for next turn.
Got to move. Victory awaits.
God bless all. My big guy's just chasing the ace up there with him at this point. That's 197. Oh boy. Maybe we can get him this turn with Lazel's beef.
Can't afford to let up.
That was your best shot. Good job.
I am fury. I am death.
Alright, Lazel. If I ever needed you to go big. Now's when I need it the most. That means he's gonna blow up. The Steel Watcher is preparing to self-detonate and cannot move or act unless the detonation is stopped. It does. Okay, so he's gonna blow himself to smithereens.
Let's go.
At the end of this turn. So we need to back everybody up.
Sometimes the only way out is through.
Okay, everyone as far away from him as possible.
Taking position.
I wonder if this is worth the cost.
Kinda wish she hit that. Yeah, it's taken care of.
This is your end.
Oh boy.
I'll feel it later. Like on my feet.
That was getting dicey. I'm glad we came here before he had a chance to become whatever he wanted to become, though. If he had gotten the tie-in into mass production and they had all been ready to roll out, that would have been a problem.
Neurosita awaits your input.
Focus on the center of the Neurosita, the perfect place for the room powder bomb.
This will destroy the Foundry, wiping it from the face of the Forgotten Realms.
Carefully place the bomb. I think it's time to go. No more Steel Watch.
That was a hell of a show, my friend. Watchers collapse in the street as we speak. And the Foundry.
Going to
The
smithereens.
scent of rune powder drifts through the city like a warm embrace. I see my bomb did the trick.
Very
But
much
it's not
so.
over. So long as a single parasitic Gondian remains, Baldur's Gate is under threat.
Walburn, enough. The Gondians are no more. I am all that is left. Take the city. Let the Iron Hands reign supreme. I just wish to go home and mourn my daughter in peace.
What about Gortash? What if he forces you to build up his steel watch once more?
I will be long gone from this wretched city before that happens. I am no threat. I am... nothing.
Please. If a Gondian told me the sky was blue, I'd look outside and check. Tubin will lie, torment, and scheme until his dying breath. Kill him, or the Iron Hands will.
Walbrin, enough! I won't watch as you poison your soul and the brilliant future that remains to the Iron Hand gnomes. I thought the Iron Hand gnomes had corrupted you, Walbrin. Now, I wonder if it wasn't the other way around. Kill Tubin, and you kill all we love. Collaboration, challenge, solving problems with the power of reason, creativity, and invention. I still want to believe you're better than that, Walbrin. But even I am having my doubts.
But now that I can't have the Gondians on my side in the final confrontation, I do need Walburn. I need Walburn on site. Help us with the Elder Brain. I'm not going to turn against him and wreck the allies that I've just set myself up. He's the last of the Gondians, and given the choices at hand and everything that's at stake here, I think I need to make a really tough choice here and see him out to pasture.
You'd kill me after all we've been
We
through.
went through nothing. You called me a fool and told me not to help you. I have no choice here, unfortunately. I wish it was different. But it isn't, and so goodbye. I assume we have a deal.
The Gondian menace is finally over. Now is the time for the Iron Hand gnomes. A true leader never forgets those who lifted him up. When the time comes, you may call on the Iron Hand gnomes. We will fight with you to defend this city. It is ours, after all.
I'll hold you to it.
You! This was not the deal! You were meant to stop this madness, not enmadden it!
I have a job to do here, which is to save the city. I'm sorry. There's no other way.
Lies! Lies and more lies! You chose this horror show. You should have left me tied to that infernal windmill. At least then I would have died without these horrible images in my mind. We won't meet again. Good day.
And you'll get to continue living your life and holding your grudge against me for the very reason that I did what I did. So I suppose that's a fair trade in the end, isn't it? Alrighty, so the Steel Watch is taken care of. The Iron Throne is destroyed. Angered Gortash will no longer wish to uphold the proposition he put forward to us. Yeah, I'm sure he'll be very angry. So we have Roland, Astarion, Floric, Wolbrin, Isabel, Dame Aelin, Valeria, Alcin, and Volo. That's who we have so far. Now we still have to do Orpheus. And Orpheus and the Githyanki will probably be our last set of companions, but before we do all of that, we need to take care of Orin's menacing us. So actually, it would probably be a good idea to long rest before we head down into the Baal Temple. So I'll probably long rest, split the episode, and then go take care of Orin the Red. Make her live up to her name. We need to save Halsin anyway, so that'll all work out nicely. So if we zip on down to the Undercity ruins, right outside this waypoint is a bunch of hanging bodies and a big door that doesn't look very inviting.
A rush of ancient whispers fills your mind as you approach the door. It is rife with magic. Old, deathly magic.
A new vessel brimming with blood darkens Baal's door to baptize his deus most holy. Do you have proof of your faith to our Lord?
I have an amulet of Baal. Let me pass the door.
You hold proof of faith, but to hold and deserve are different. How have you proven yourself in the Dreadlord's eyes?
I did slaughter the whole murder tribunal.
Unorthodox. But a show of faith nonetheless.
Murder is murder, right? I figured they'd like that. And now we have access to the Baal Temple and Orin's home.
What's inside?
You can see it's quite the welcoming place. Seems like even the people who prove themselves die along the path. Alright everybody, this is going to be the perfect spot to wrap, so thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please subscribe, leave a like and a comment. If you're feeling particularly generous, you want to support the cause and help improve the channel, please do check out the links in the description below. Otherwise, stay tuned and I'll see you soon with more Baldur's Gate 3. Take care everybody, have a great day. Peace.